Go on, people, my 1-0s, my 1-2s. We're doing a little side mission for you guys today. Best of love, me and Airsoft Cowboy, because we're bringing you the extra part of the video that we said we was gonna bring ya. A sniper mag. Do you get it? A sniper mag to see if it can work. I hope this thing don't make me look like an idiot, and I'm very unsure which attachment I'm gonna use to fill it, but we said we're gonna do it, so we're gonna do it. So let's get into it. This thing needs a battery in it, so let's get that bad boy in there first and foremost, because then we got power going. I'm gonna get copyrighted on YouTube. But yeah, man. Hope you guys had a good Christmas period and a good New Year's. Hope you didn't get too drunk. You know, doing good things. And don't be one of them people that are like, oh, my New Year's resolution is, and then you don't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Stand on business this year, people. That's if you're one of the channel followers, we want our people to stand on business this year. Be about what you're talking about. Don't just chat. So, I should actually show you guys this. So we're gonna run some fours, because remember I asked the question about I wonder would it run fours. So big up Airsoft Cowboy for remembering that question. So we're gonna see if it makes a difference to, and we'll just put all of them just to see if it makes a difference to how the device works. Will it fill sniper mags, and also what ratio will it feed at? So will it cause a problem? So do you know what, I'll start by trying to test an M4 mag, because then we can answer the first and the third question, and then the last question will just be the second question, which is will it fill a sniper mag. The thing I do want to do quickly though is check what fitting, because it's like there's no guide. So T238, may I just say, I shouldn't even swear. So can I say, yeah, can you guys actually give us a guide to the system? Because bro, like it makes sense. It's why I colored these two in it, because it makes sense now to us, but I had to do that myself. So what about if you're a noob? What if you're not a tech? What if you ain't got patience? What if you struggle with some kind of mental I don't even want to call it disability, bro. It's not a disability, it's a superpower. So let's go. But I wouldn't say it's for that, because you see that would go around the mag, so I doubt it's that. I doubt that would feed correct, because again that's like a lip system, so it would have to sit in the system, so it definitely isn't that. So it must be one of the ones from before. Give me 1 sec. I might try the high capper one, you know, because that looks like that might just work. I might have to hold it correct so it feeds into the mag system. I just need to work out what way to hold it, because the BB is gonna come down through there. Yeah, so you'd want it to push that down, so as the BB comes down, it's using that teeth to load itself. We'll test a couple different options and see. And I'll set the ratio, when I'm doing this part of the test, I'll set the ratio really low, so we don't do too much damage, because I can see that that lip won't feed in there, because look, it just covers the section. So all that's gonna happen is, and this is the AG feed lip, all it does is it literally just covers the section, and obviously the way you'd want it to feed is downwards into the mag, like so. Hopefully y'all can see that, like so. You'd want it to feed down, but the lip isn't wide enough to accept it. The only way it accepts it diameter wise is that way, and obviously that's going through the mag. That's just the holding system that kind of holds it into the VS12 system. So this is an interesting one. I think the only one that kind of looks like it makes sense, if I'm to be honest, in this scenario, is the high capper one. It's not, that's not what it's called, because it's meant to load gas mags. That's what it's meant to load, gas mags. So I'm gonna give this one a try, because this one looks like the only one that's viable, and I'm not trying to break anything. The others don't really make sense to how the loading system works. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's try the M4 mag quickly, just to see if this bad boy will load M4 mags and do it sufficiently. So we're gonna just chuck that lip in. Can hear that's complete, and then we're gonna flick that mag on, and we should do a timer. That's actually a good point. We should do a timer, because I don't know how to unlock your phone fast enough. Whereas my one's right here. Okay, boom. So we're gonna run a timer quickly just to see how quick it fills this, as opposed to how quick it fills 2.0s in here, if there's a difference to the weight of the BB. So 3, 2, 1. Do you know what, let's set the rounds, because this is a 225. We don't want to have a bad day with BBs everywhere. 225, cool. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's get it. It's so quiet. It shocks me how quiet this thing is every time I use it, because you just expect so much more noise. What you got on the clock, Airsoft Cowboy? Okay, so Airsoft Cowboy has 14.99 and I've got 15.91. I'm gonna say his time is more accurate because it took me a second to kind of stop, look at my clock, tap stop, and kind of not mash up the mag while I was holding it. So your time was 14.99. Okay, so just under 15 seconds, which I think is really quick. Like, think about it. Most VS12s or snipers or 5, well, we won't talk about 5.56 because that's a slightly different platform, but anything VS12e or VS10, because VS12, VS10, and then there's another one, but anything snipery basically, they don't tend to run M4 mags unless you've got an adapter kit, and that's a specific type of player. And we're basically showing you a player in the worst scenario with the worst mag set, well, I say the worst mag setup, but the worst filling of mag setup, which is the M4 mag in that scenario, with a 225, which is quite a big mag for mid cap as well, is only gonna have 14 seconds, call it 15 seconds, 14.99 seconds per mag. Do you know how quick that is? Because if you were to do that manually by clicking, or even with an Odin, it's not gonna be no 14 seconds. Do you get what I'm saying? So, boy, you heard it here first, bruv. T238, show us some love, send us some goodies, because we're promoting your product. What else did I want to show you? I want to test this. Oh, should I run a twos test? Because I did that in the other video. So what we'll probably do is we'll remix the original video and we'll put a clock in that video and just show you guys how long that took. Or I'll just give you a little mini video one day with me and Airsoft Cowboys out with it, and we'll just do a 2.0 test. Because I think I've done one. I just don't think I timed it on the day, because it was just mad quick. It was like 4 or 5 seconds. It was something stupid. It was like 8 seconds. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, so yeah, if you want to do you know what, I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want us to do that video, put some thumbs up and likes, and just write in the comments 2.0 video, and obviously whoever comments it, just give them bare likes and love and all that good stuff. I'm really pleased with that. I was thinking it was going to be like 20-23 seconds. That's really good. So if you do that math, say 15 seconds, if you have 4 225 rounders in the space of 1 minute, as long as the switchover is really quick. Okay, now load, put the next mag on. As long as the switchover is quick, it will literally take you 1 minute, 60 seconds to fill 4 225 rounders. Find me, do you know what, I'm actually going to drill somebody out on the channel. Find me somebody who can fill 4 of these with a clicky or an Odin. I've got one, I won't even bother show you, or Odin under a minute, and we'll gift them on the channel. We'll have to figure out what we're gonna gift them, whether a gun or a belt or something nice, but it will be something worth it. Find me somebody, because I don't think you can do it. T238, you really changed the game. In a weird way, I'm happy, but I just hope players learn the useful things that they need to learn to play the sport. Because this is my one thing with products like this and like the Hertic Labs and stuff like that, is sometimes you make it too easy so nobody learns shit. But in saying that, I'm an advanced player, or at least I like to believe I'm an advanced player, and I'm gonna be real, this shit is hard, bro. This is shit. If you ain't got one of these, you're missing out, bro. Yeah. What was the other thing we had to do? VS12, we had to try and fill this mag. Okay, so let me change the adapter quick, and I'm actually gonna switch this off because I am not trying to save BBs falling off this table. So let's switch this off, and then let's pull this section out. So you put that down and we just reverse it. No harm, a few BBs falling out. And I kind of like it because it kind of makes me feel like the weight doesn't really make a difference. I know scientifically it's probably like 0.0.0333 or something, but it makes me feel like, remember the question I asked in the first video where I said, does it, the weight of your BB, make a difference to how fast, like say, you'll be able to fill 10 mags? I don't think it will, and if it will, it won't make so much difference that the naked eye or the naked brain will realize it, because we just did 4s. Averagely, you're not filling a 225 rounder, you're filling normally a 20 rounder mag. So even think about the science of that, like how quick you could probably fill 20 of these in under a minute, as long as you can line it up correct. So we'll even see before I even make big statements about that. But in science, as long as they made an adapter to fit it, you could fill like 20 of these in under a minute if you do the math, because I just did a 225 rounder in 14.99 seconds. That's crazy. That changes the whole panic thing of the sport, or when you're prepping for the sport or whatnot. That was my man. If you can, just message him and let him know that we will be with him shortly. Love for that, my broski. So I'm gonna flip that on quick. We're at the end of the video anyway. Y'all can't say I can't do short videos, bruv. This video is under 20 minutes, G. So I'm gonna chuck it that way. We're gonna try it in a few different formats. Pray for me. Praying hands. Put praying emojis in the comments, because bloody hell, I don't even know how this is gonna work. I just hope I don't catch a BB in my face. So 3, 2, 1, let's have it. Okay. No luck there. So we're gonna try this again. This is what I'm saying, you have to, it's weird, because I did think I was gonna have this issue, and I'm kind of happy this is happening, because y'all are gonna experience the same thing. Let me just work out the science of something quick. I just want to see the science of how this mag accepts BBs, because then I can work out how to assist it. Okay, so that won't cause enough pressure, so the BB has to come from the top. Okay. How did I not know this? Because I used to run sniper. I should have knew this. The only problem is the lip has to be able to feed over the top, or else you're gonna have this 3-inch section where the BB can be forced out that way or out the other way. That's the only problem with this concept. Let me try and empty this mag quickly, people, and then we'll test this, because this is actually relevant. So for those of you who are a bit newer to the sport and you're probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? I'm gonna show you in a second. This mag's feeding system accepts mags not from the side or the bottom or the left or the right, but only from the top. So I'll show you using the clicky mag quickly so you understand the science of how this mag works. I'm not trying to get rid of these BBs because 4s are expensive as shit. But how it feels is there's lots of mags in the sport, but some could allow you to put the nozzle that way, which would allow you to, though the BB's feeding downwards, there would be like a little lip on the end that way that just pushes it in down. Because how this mag feeds is, I'll show you how it works, is it feeds downwards like that. So it's the pressure coming from the nozzle here going in that feeds the BB in. So my one worry is this: as I'm feeding the BB in, so say this is upside down, let's use the nozzle as an explanation. Say I'm feeding the BB down, because the nozzle doesn't seat in here, if you notice it doesn't quite seat, it's a bit too thick to seat. I'm gonna have to hold the mag in place on the nozzle while applying pressure to the nozzle so it feeds out the system. So that might be your biggest problem, because there's nothing on this nozzle to hold, if you get what I mean. But I think I've got an idea I'm gonna test quickly. And then you also have to make sure that this doesn't move left or right, or the mag doesn't move left or right, or else what's going to happen is the BB is going to hit one of these walls, whereas it has to clear this. Let me use this to show you. It has to clear this middle section here to go down and apply pressure to this spring to just feed the BB through, like you see my little clippy tool do a second ago. So let's try this one more time, because I've got another idea, and fingers crossed I have some luck. I just don't think this is foolproof. So what I will say as a reviewist is T238, the product is still missing a VS12 feeder. But I think because it only feeds 20 rounds into these mags, I know what they're gonna email me back and say, oh, T238 also provide. Well, I'm not sure. Do you guys sell these? That's a good question. Somebody in the comments, hit me up. Do they sell clickies? Because I reckon if they do sell clickies, they're just gonna send me a link to a clicky. Because it's 20 rounds, they're going to be like, there's no point creating a new part just for that. But who knows, T238 sometimes are really good at listening to their customers. So who knows, we might get some luck and they might listen to us. And to be fair, we've got channels, so yeah, show us some love and at them. Maybe comment and say, look at this video, T238, because it would be a good part. Think about it. Most players ain't gonna want to do what I've just done. They're gonna get angry and just be like, fuck it, I'll just use the clicky. Do you get it? So it's because I'm passionate about the sport. So let's drop the number to a small number, because I don't want to be wrestling with 101 BBs and we don't want to be wasting 4s. So let's go down to maybe a small number like 4, because if we can get 4 to feed into that system, I'm sure then I must be able to get a bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold both sides, the front and the back, to stop BBs feeding out that way, because obviously there's electric power forcing them out. Do you get it? So I don't want it to fly out any other ways, and then hopefully what it would do is, like I said, push down on that spring. So let's give that a go. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. I think we have liftoff. Let's try and up the number quickly to, so what did I put in there? 4. So what does the mag 20? Do you know what? I'm trying to fill the mag, because then what we can see is it fed and it didn't apply too much pressure. So I'm thinking, let me see if let's be cocky and try and see if we can fill the mag. So that was 4. What makes 20? 16. Sorry guys, my poor brain. I've got pregnancy brain. And I'm not pregnant, imagine. So let's give this a go. Oh! Okay, it doesn't like. Now I'm confused, because now I don't know, did it fill more? So let's give that another test. So yeah, maybe Airsoft Cowboy is correct here. We might have to go for a smaller number, maybe not even 10, because it done 4 when the mag was empty. So do you know what I should do? Let me empty the mag, because another thing you have to take into consideration is, because the mag only holds 20, if I filled 4, I've removed some of the spring space. So when I'm now trying to load 16, it would always spit out a couple. And the thing is, because it only spit out a few more, maybe about 7 to 10 more, I'm kind of like, there's a good chance it did fill and I just didn't realize where those extras spit out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty the mag just quickly, and we're going to try and set the number to something smaller. So set it to, yeah, maybe 10, what Airsoft Cowboy said. But when the mag is empty, when it doesn't have 4 in there, and let's see how we get on there, because yeah, it only just kicked out 3, so that means that second fill didn't do anything, which now makes me want to do something different. What if I allow it to fill maybe 6? Yeah, let's try 6. I just hope, because will the way I'm holding it have a impact? That's another question, because obviously that filling system might only accept from one side, but we'll give it a test. 6 BB shouldn't be bad, and I need to line it up, because like I said, if it isn't straight, 100% straight, it's going to hit one of the sides and then just feed the BB towards me or that way. Let's go. So that worked, and that was 6. Let's try again. It just filled another 6, so that's 12. I'm only going to try 6 more, because then that means it makes 18. Okay, so we're at 18. I don't know if...
Try it again.
Let's try it. No, but 6, that will be too much. 6, 6, 6. That will take you over 20. I'm going to try 2 and see if it does the last 2. Because then we're in 20, and that's what the mag holds, yeah. Because right now, the mag is at almost capacity. The mag, yeah. Not the mag, the spring. The spring's on the max tension, almost max tension now. So let's try and fill 2. 3, 2. It filled it. So there you are. Big up T238. You can fill VS12 mags. You got to be a bit patient, and let me explain what I did so you guys don't smash this up all your mags. All I'm doing when I'm doing this is holding one finger here, one finger here. So what that's doing is it's closing off here and creating a wall so the BBs can't feed out either side. And then I'm just holding it in line with this nozzle, so the nozzle isn't covering this wall or that wall. Because the moment that happens, you see when the BBs was spitting out at me, it looks like throughout the process, because the tension is getting worse, my hand's jigging slightly, and obviously any movement, 0.3 movement, you're gonna push this thing to the side. So the one thing I would say, just to not even talk too long over this video, is T238, we need an adapter that saves you having to do that, because I could see if you have 10 mags and you're having to hold your fingers here, eventually your fingers are going to get sore. So maybe do this with gloves on. The only problem with gloves on is if your gloves are too big, the precision of being able to hold this place and not move it about while those BBs is feeding, you'd have to test and test and test so that you're comfortable doing this over the course of 10 mags, because 1 mag is different to 10 mags. But it's doable. So I'm gonna give them a thumbs up, but I'm gonna say we need a new adapter, because the average player ain't gonna want to do this. But yeah, I think that was assignment 1, assignment 3, and this was assignment 2. And big them up. I'm not gonna lie, a plastic gear set that can push out 4s, and I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it's see-through, bro. I'm looking at it right now. None of those teeth look worn, bro. None of those teeth look worn. And they're not paying me to say this, G. I even love the fact you can see there's no damage issues. I like the fact that what the system is doing is giving gaps. Like, there's one gap that allows the next BB to feed in, and then every other slot is full to show you that there's no computer issues. Like, it has no issues picking up this the BBs, and it has no issues outletting them. You can literally see this from start of the system, like the gear system, to the end of the gear system. So well done. I'm not gonna make the video longer than it needs to be. I'm just gonna say like, share, subscribe, and big up T238 on this one. We out. Just a quick one I want to show you guys. Before you remove your battery every time, because I didn't even realize this myself, if you have a look at this area, so your gear system, that every time you're about to take the battery out, before you do that, just press your nozzle down into a mag and clear what's in there. Because the one thing you wouldn't want to do is use 4s, then go to a CQB site and forget this is in your system, go load it and go and really hurt somebody. So always clear out this system, is so important.